How's it going, everyone? We have a few updates after the second practice for the Packers and also the Eagles for their wildcard matchup. So starting off with the Packers, the big one, Jordan Love was a limited participant in the first practice, officially a full participant in the second practice, and was throwing throughout practice. So very good to see, especially since he didn't really indicate that he would play Sunday, although it was pretty much a most definite. I think now is, yeah, he's definitely going to be playing against the Eagles if there was any doubt. Same thing for Malik Willis, was a limited participant in the first practice and a full participant in the second practice, so they're both trending in good directions. Now, for Quay Walker and Evan Williams, they both did come back to practice this week after missing 3 games, still continuing to practice this entire week, but still in a limited capacity, but hopefully they'll be good after Friday's practice and won't have a game day designation and will suit up for this defense. Same thing with Brenton Cox Jr. Was a limited participant in the first practice and also in the second practice. Now, TJ Slaton, he did not participate in the first practice along with Zane Anderson. So for TJ Slaton, didn't participate first practice, but in the second practice, he finally came back and was a limited participant. So he's on the upward trajectory. Hopefully he practices on Friday and we have him back against the Eagles because he is probably one of our best run stuffers on the D-line. And then Zane Anderson didn't participate in the first practice and didn't participate in the second practice. Still in concussion protocol. At this rate, I think it's safe to rule him out. If he hasn't practiced, he's not going to suit up. He's pretty much out at this rate based off how the concussion protocol works. Now, for the Eagles, pretty much 2 players of focus for their injury report. The main one, Jalen Hurts, who also has been in a concussion protocol, but has been practicing this week. Their first practice, he was a limited participant for them in the concussion protocol. Second practice, he was listed as a full participant, still in the concussion protocol, probably just has to finish the last step where he gets cleared by an outside independent doctor. But all signs are showing that he should clear the protocol and suit up for the Eagles this Sunday. It'd actually be a pretty big shock if he doesn't clear the protocol. And then the second player, the big one to also focus on, is A.J. Brown. He was a limited participant in their first practice, and in the second one, he actually did not participate, and they held him out of practice. Apparently, he's been dealing with a decent knee injury. No specifics on it, but he's dealing with a knee injury, and they said they kind of took him out for a planned maintenance day. But usually, practicing on the first day and not practicing on the second day is not usually how things go for most practices, at least on the Packers side. So missing practice as the week goes on is a little bit concerning for the Eagles, but A.J. Brown is still projected to play this Sunday. And if he does, he'll probably still be limited and not at full 100% healthiness or 90%, especially considering it's a knee injury. But something to note considering such a big player for the Eagles. And he did kind of torch us in week 1. But that's about all the updates for the Green Bay Packers and the Eagles for their practices between the first and second practice. Third practice is going to happen on Friday, and they'll come out with game day designation. So we'll have a pretty good idea of who's going to be suiting up and who's potentially questionable and might be ruled out. Zane Anderson is about the only one that we know so far that's going to be ruled out based off how the concussion protocol works. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.